There is a system most people don't know existed, and today you'll exactly discover how to use it. You're losing, not because you're lazy, not because you lack discipline. You're losing because you're running the same race as everyone else. And here's what nobody tells you. The race itself is the trap. While you're fighting for scraps on the crowded path, someone else is walking a road you can't even see. They're not smarter. They're not more talented. They simply looked where you refuse to look. This is about the directions that separate the exceptional from the forgotten. The paths that feel wrong but produce everything you want. The cheat codes hidden in plain sight. Most people will never take them. That's precisely why they work. Once you truly understand this system, you'll never make the same mistakes with your choices again. But there's a catch. This method isn't for everyone, because it doesn't ask you to work harder. It asks you to kill a delusion about yourself and to see what no one else sees. But before I show you how it works, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, and in the comments, tell me the one thing regarding money that has held you back the most. This not only helps me, but it also proves whether you are truly ready for this perspective. Let's begin. Chapter 1, The Crowded Path. Meet Marcus, 28, marketing degree, 3 years of experience. He does everything right. He wakes up at 5 a.m. He reads the same productivity books everyone reads. He takes the same online courses. He networks at the same events. He applies the same growth strategies taught by the same gurus. He's disciplined. He's consistent. He's improving. And he's invisible. Because 10,000 other people are doing the exact same thing. Reading the same books. Taking the same courses. Posting the same content. Chasing the same opportunities. They're all running toward the same finish line. And when everyone runs the same direction, the fastest runners win. Not the smartest. Not the most creative. Just the fastest. Marcus isn't the fastest, so Marcus loses. This is the first trap, believing that following proven paths guarantees results. It doesn't. It guarantees you'll compete with everyone who's also following those paths. Proven paths create proven competition. The real question isn't what works. The real question is, where is everyone looking? Because wherever they're looking, you need to look somewhere else. Chapter 2, The Approved Rebellion. Marcus adjusts. He reads about contrarian thinking, about going against the crowd, about differentiation. So he pivots. He studies the elite path. He models successful people. He copies their routines, their frameworks, their philosophies. He joins masterminds. He hires coaches. He implements systems used by 7-figure entrepreneurs. He's no longer following the masses. He's following the winners. And he's still losing, because he's made the second mistake. He's competing in a different crowd, but it's still a crowd. A smaller one, yes, a more sophisticated one. But everyone in that room is studying the same playbook. They're all optimizing the same variables, building the same type of businesses, targeting the same markets, using the same growth strategies. Marcus has upgraded his prison, but it's still a prison. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Modeling success is useful until it becomes your ceiling. When you copy someone else's path, you inherit their competition. You inherit their constraints. You inherit their visible moves. You become a better player in a game someone else designed. But the real winners? They're not playing that game at all. Chapter 3, The Invisible Direction. Let me tell you about Sam Walton. 1962. Everyone in retail is fighting for space in cities, dense populations, high foot traffic, premium locations. That's where the money is. That's where the competition is. Walton looks at that crowd and walks the other direction. He opens stores in rural towns, places other retailers call too small, places with populations under 5,000, places where conventional retail wisdom says you'll fail. Everyone thinks he's insane. The industry laughs. The experts predict bankruptcy, but Walton sees something they don't. In these forgotten towns, there's zero competition. Residents drive hours to find decent prices. They're underserved, overlooked, desperate for what he's offering. He builds where others refuse to go. He operates where the crowd isn't looking. He dominates spaces everyone else abandoned. By the time competitors realize what he's doing, he's built an empire. Walmart becomes the largest retailer in the world, not because Walton worked harder, not because he was smarter, because he chose a direction that felt wrong to everyone else. This is the cheat code, asymmetric thinking. While everyone fights for the same territory, you claim territory they can't see. The paths that feel uncomfortable, irrational, or beneath you, those are the paths with no competition. Chapter 4, Pattern Blindness. Marcus hears this story, and he still doesn't get it, because his brain is wired for safety, for social proof, for validation. Psychologically, humans are pattern-matching machines. We look for what's worked before. We copy successful models. We seek approval from authority figures. This kept us alive for millennia. Follow the tribe. Don't wander into the unknown. Safety in numbers. But in a world of abundance, this wiring destroys you. It creates pattern blindness. You literally cannot see opportunities that don't match established patterns. Your brain filters them out as noise, as risk, as irrelevant. When everyone around you is going left, your nervous system screams danger. When you consider going right, even when right is empty, even when right is obvious. This is why most people can't take the hidden path, even when you show them. Their biology won't let them. Social conformity isn't just peer pressure. It's a survival mechanism. Breaking from the group feels like death. Your body floods with cortisol. Your mind invents rational reasons to stay. This is the real competition, not other people. Your own fear. The cheat code only works if you can override the program running in your head. If you can feel the fear of social deviation and walk toward it anyway. Most people won't do this. That's why it works. Chapter 5, The Transformation. Marcus stops. He stops reading the popular books, stops joining the popular programs, stops going where everyone goes. He starts asking a different question. Where is nobody looking? He finds a boring industry, something unsexy, something people his age ignore because it's not trendy, not viral, not impressive at dinner parties. Equipment rental for small construction. Firms unglamorous, tedious, invisible. Everyone he knows tells him he's wasting his potential, his degree, his youth. They ask why he's not building an app, starting an agency, creating content. This resistance confirms he's onto something. He spends 6 months learning an industry nobody cares about. He talks to 50 contractors. He identifies inefficiencies everyone accepts as normal. He builds simple solutions for problems nobody's trying to solve because the market seems too small, too blue-collar, too boring. Within 18 months, he's generating more revenue than his entire previous career. Not because he's special, because he's alone. He didn't get smarter. He got uncomfortable. He went where his identity said he didn't belong, where social validation said he shouldn't go, where pattern matching said there's nothing there. And that's precisely why there was everything there. Chapter 6, The Cheat Code Principles. Let's be explicit about how this works. Principle 1. Crowded paths create crowded results. Wherever there's consensus about opportunity, opportunity is already gone. What's obvious to everyone produces average outcomes. Exceptional outcomes come from what's obvious to almost no one. Principle 2. Social ridicule is a signal. When people question your direction, you're onto something. When they're concerned for you, you're breaking pattern. When they say that's not what people like you do, you've found a symmetry. Normal people need approval. Outliers collect confusion. Principle 3. Boring beats sexy. Attention flows to what's exciting. Capital flows to what's trending. But wealth accumulates in what's overlooked. The most profitable opportunities are often the least Instagram-worthy. Boring work done consistently in ignored spaces beats flashy work in saturated markets. Every time. Principle 4. Fear is a compass. The direction that makes you uncomfortable is usually the direction you need to go. Not reckless fear, not danger, but identity fear, status fear, the fear of looking stupid or being misunderstood. That fear protects the opportunity. It keeps the crowd away. Principle 5. Cheat codes are systems, not shortcuts. This isn't about hacks. It's about choosing different playing fields. You still do the work. You still build the skill. But you do it where others aren't willing to look. The asymmetry isn't in effort. It's in direction. And at Chapter 7, The Price. Here's what they don't tell you about the hidden path. You walk it alone. No one celebrates your early moves. No one understands what you're building. No one validates your choice. You can't post about it and get likes. You can't explain it at networking events and get respect. You can't brag about it to your family and get approval. You operate in obscurity, while others operate in visibility. They get the followers, the recognition, the social proof. You get the results. But results come later, much later. And in the gap between choosing the invisible path and seeing the outcome, you will doubt yourself repeatedly. This is the filter. This is what protects the cheat code. Most people would rather have visible progress toward mediocre goals than invisible progress toward exceptional ones. They'd rather compete and lose than disappear and win. The hidden direction requires you to become someone who doesn't need to be seen to know they're moving, someone who can endure social confusion without breaking, someone who trusts their read of an opportunity more than the crowd's skepticism. This is identity work, not motivation, not discipline. It's deciding that being right matters more than being understood. That building something real matters more than looking like you're building something impressive. Most people will never make this trade. That's why most people lose. Chapter 8, the ending. 5 years from now, they'll understand what you're doing. The path that looked insane will look inevitable. The direction that felt wrong will feel obvious. The opportunity everyone missed will be common knowledge. And by then you'll already own it, because you saw what they couldn't see. Not because you're smarter, because you were willing to look where looking felt wrong. This is the separation point. Not intelligence, not work ethic, not talent. Vision. The courage to see what exists but others ignore. The willingness to act on what you see even when no one else sees it yet. The hidden directions are always there. In every industry, in every market, in every moment. Most people walk past them because they're scanning for the approved path. The safe path. The path that comes with instructions and social proof. You don't need permission to see differently. You don't need validation to choose differently. You just need to accept that greatness and loneliness are partners, that breakthroughs and confusion are twins, that the cheat code and the crowd are incompatible. Choose the invisible path. Choose the uncomfortable direction. Choose the boring work in the overlooked space. Choose to be misunderstood now so you can be undeniable later. The crowd will still be competing when you've already won. Please call to action. If this resonated with you, subscribe to this channel. Not for more motivation, for more uncomfortable truths. Hit the like button if you're willing to walk a path that doesn't make sense to others yet. And here's your test. In the comments, publicly declare one direction, one opportunity, one path you're willing to take that most people in your position are avoiding. Something that feels uncomfortable, something that lacks social proof, something boring, overlooked, or beneath your perceived status. Make it specific, make it real. Make it a commitment to not competing where everyone else competes. This is your proof that you're willing to see what others won't, that you're ready to walk the hidden direction. Do it now, because everyone watching this video will nod along. They'll agree with every word. They'll feel inspired for 48 hours. Then they'll go back to the crowded path. Don't be everyone.